If you're running ads on Facebook or doing cold email, this video is for you. I'm going to share the exact strategy of how you can slash your cost per acquisition for your Facebook ads by 40% without actually touching the ads. If you're doing cold email, I'm going to show you how you can 3x your cold email closed deals with this system. Our client Peter was wired $100,000 in his first 2 weeks implementing this system. This works for any business in any niche, whether you're B2B or B2C, and it also increases your show rates and your close rates if you're doing sales calls, and increases website conversions if you're doing website conversions. I'm going to give you the opportunity to get this for free, but first, let me show you how this can apply to your business. We slashed this client's cost per acquisition from $17.87 to $257 for their Facebook ads. This client went from 21 to 12. Now, this client for cold email, we were able to generate more revenue in the first 3 weeks than any quarter of the last 4 years with our system. And this client added $42,000 of pure bottom line profit in the first 4 weeks working with us via cold email. Now, you may be asking yourself, how on earth are you getting these results? So what we do is we use real-time intent audiences. We market to leads who just searched for very specific keywords that are relevant for your business and also visited specific websites, again, relevant for your business, showing intent to purchase. I'm going to show you now exactly how this works. So we're going to create an audience together. So let's go keyword and we'll go B2C. And let's just type in, say, weight loss, for example. We can type in weight loss. We can type in weight or fat loss, for example. We can type in Ozempic. We can type in a whole bunch of different keywords that are relevant for that specific business. Then we click on continue. Now, because this is B2C, I can say, okay, well, I want to know the last, say, 2 days, or I want to know, for example, the last, 10 days, for example, of all the people searching for those keywords in the US. But the really cool thing about that is some of our clients have high ticket offers and they want to make sure that everyone's qualified. So we can go by income range. If you look here, what I'm showing you, and we can say, okay, well, let's talk to only people that are searching for weight loss or fat loss or whatever keywords relevant for that business. And the people that are searching for that have to be making at least, say, $100,000. So we can add that to our list. So now we have all the people that are making that much money that are searching for weight loss or fat loss, etc. And that's a big part of the reason why it's so successful, because we can filter at the keyword level. Now, each keyword has about 100 other keywords inside of it. It also has websites that they visit showing intent. And I'll get to that in a minute as well. And don't forget, I'm going to give you a chance to get this audience for you, for your business, and it's completely free. But first, let me continue with this. So we click on continue here. I can do a whole bunch of other things. I can go by age range. I can go by, other filters such as, their gender, education level. We also have credit score. We have a bunch of other data, but I won't go through all that right now because it'll take too long. So then we would generate the audience, and I'll show you a sample of that in a minute, but I also want to show you how we do this for B2B. So for example, in B2B, we would go keyword and we just go B2B. And let's say, for example, you're doing, AI automation, for example, right? That's your offer. So anyone searching for AI automation, you really want to know who those people are. We can put up to 30 keywords into our system and get great results. But for example, I'll just put AI automation. Again, this could be anything. I have clients that are doing like mineral rights in Colorado. I also have clients that are looking for accredited investors. Like anything that you could possibly imagine, we have the data on that. So then we just click on continue, and we would get rid of all these because this is obviously not applicable. Although some of our clients, this is applicable. But for B2B, we mostly focus on the business aspect. So we can say, okay, I only want to talk to people that are C-suite directors and VPs, or I only want to talk to owners, for example. They have to have the title owner. So again, this would be anyone that's an owner or C-suite director and VP that is searching for AI automation the last, say, 10 days or 7 days. We would build that audience. And that's why this is real-time intent audiences, because it's specific for right now. Imagine showing your ads or running emails to people who just searched for those keywords of what you do yesterday or the day before. Obviously, it's going to increase conversion. We can also do employee count. So let's say I say, I only wanted to go after people that have C-suite director, VP, or they're owners of companies that have under 100 employees, for example. Okay? We click on continue, and then we would generate that audience. Now, let me show you an example of what this looks like. So this is an example of a B2C sheet that we would generate. Now, there's a lot of other data points, but I just showed you the highlights. So we have their first name, their last name, their mobile phone number, their personal address. Some of our clients do mailers. We have obviously their email. In this case, it's a personal email. age range, income. We can, again, filter for all this stuff as well. And we also have the SHA-256, and then we can upload that into any ad platform, including Meta, Facebook, and really get great results for our clients. And for B2B, we have their first name, their last name, their mobile number, their business email address. You can take these emails and upload them and email these people right out of the box, because the bounce rate is always below 1%, which means you won't ruin your domain. We also have their job titles, the company size. We have both company and personal LinkedIn URLs. So if you want to do a personal LinkedIn outreach, you can do this with this data as well. We have their company information, their phone number, etc. So some of our clients do mailers also for companies, but that's completely up to you. Now, obviously, your audience is the most important aspect of any campaign, whether you're B2B or B2C. As mentioned, we'll send you a real-time intent audience, names, emails, phone numbers, just the stuff I already showed you. Again, whether you're B2B or B2C, we just ask you to go to the description below, fill out the form, and we'll send it to you in 24 hours. Let me show you what the form looks like. And this is the form for you to fill out. It's for US audiences only. We need your name, your email address. We can send you the list, but also we need your business name. We also need your Facebook page URL. And that way we can analyze your ads that you're currently running, and we can create the keywords and create an audience for you that's relevant. If you're not running ads, you're doing cold email, we just need your website. Again, same idea. We're going to analyze your website and find the different ICPs and also the value propositions that you probably have. And that will help out with creating these intent audiences. I want you to email me at brian@slashcpa.com. Do that first and just leave it blank. You can put the subject line as list and just put hi or whatever you want to put. And that way I can reply back to you with the link. If you don't do that, it'll most likely go to your spam and we won't send it to you because we don't want to ruin our domain. And then just check off if you email me or not. And then in the comments, if you wanted us to look at specific keywords, just put those in the comments. We're happy to do so. So my team will create this real-time intent audience within the first few hours. We try to get it to you within about 24 hours. In the meantime, if you want more insight, just go to this website here and please open that link before clicking submit. When you're done everything, please click submit. And we get that to you, like I said, within about a day or so. So how do we create these real-time intent audiences? We're tracking just under 300 million US consumers in our system, both B2B and B2C. And we're tracking billions of website visits and keyword searches that people are doing. And we use financial vendors like Experian and TransUnion. And that tells us things like credit score and financial information that I showed you before. And if it's B2B, we also look at things like job title, company size, revenue, their business email, LinkedIn URL, etc. Here's a really cool thing about this, B2B2C. So remember I was telling you about that client, Peter, is a high-end client. How did we get that person? Well, you can do something called B2B2C. So you can email that person. You can also run ads to that person, because most people that are higher end will have a Facebook account, but they're not necessarily using their business information. So there's no way you can find them. But with our data, because we have both their business information and their personal, we can find them. We call that B2B2C. So you can run ads to people that are high net worth or whatever you want to call it, that you can't reach anywhere else, or you can email them, or you can run LinkedIn ads, which of course are very expensive, but you can also run ads to them on Facebook to that person, because we also have their personal profile and we just match the two. So we use a scoring process that's very unique and proprietary to our system. We look at the standard deviation of behavior. Let's say 2 weeks ago, someone was looking at weight loss, or in the B2C space or in the B2B, they were looking up AI automation. It doesn't matter. But let's say they were looking up those keywords about 2 weeks ago. And then, last week they did a couple more things, but then yesterday they went on 15 different websites. They checked out pricing. They really spent a lot of time punching a bunch of keywords, went to different websites. That's a really, really high intent lead. If you can show your ads to that person and also email that person, either or, we are good to go. High conversions is expected because that person is a high intent lead based on the standard deviation of behavior. So we score our leads, and that's a huge, huge differentiator. Audiences are refreshed and added daily to your ad account or your email platform to give you the highest chance of conversion. If you want us to send you a real-time intent audience for your specific offer, just go to the description below, fill out the form, and we'll get that to you in about 24 hours. Need more details? Let's jump right in. Compliance and legal considerations. All data is collected through opt-ins for legal compliance. Publicly available business contact data avoids any legal risk. Skip tracing helps ensure legitimacy of contacts. We have a 3-layered data framework: offline, online, and public data verification. Online data is collected from co-registration networks, partner websites, and form submissions. Offline data matching and skip tracing is from real estate databases, census data, and financial records. It also helps detect any kind of fake or inaccurate online submissions. Public data verification ensures like a business actually exists. This is for more B2B and also adds a third layer of verification. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Fill out that form and we'll get that to you within 24 hours.